Let's get the show on the road.
Whenever Death Stranding Part 2.
Boom, boom.
Yeah. So, who's ready for some light musical numbers?
All right. Well, I am ready to, I guess, take the role of Gregory Edgeworth.
Yeah. Yes, his rally isn't here anymore.
Yeah. Well, I can do Gregory. I do father. I'll do son. Father and son.
Yeah.
Dang it! And then, yeah, Sircon, you missed the sus line.
I saw, and may I just
All right. Your 3 p.m. extravaganza.
What shall we make today, kids?
Samson
and Judy bake and bake.
Samson and Judy making book. Your first being
No, we.
Crowned waffles with cream, chiffon cakes that are light as a dream. Everything smell, it's true. All that sweetness waiting for you. Look there, what here? Over there. The oven's got something special to share. Ping. Now let's see what we've got for you.
Egg in the oven.
Yeah, that was a great rendition on Dancing with the Stars.
It's cookie time. Are you ready to make something special here tonight?
No, it's baking with the stars.
Oh yeah.
Make some gumbo, then we can talk. Okay. Or some pralines. Okay.
All right, Strico. Oh.
Well, there goes that line.
Yeah, Gregory. I'm going back there tomorrow with your boy. And we're going to find out what happened 18 years ago.
Yep, that's right. This is a Fender chapter.
Sweet.
I'm just gonna say this now. This is actually one of my favorite cases in the entire series.
Same.
April 2nd, 10:05 a.m. Zodiac Hall, Fountain Room.
Are we going to meet Cygnus and Hyoga?
Well, Fender, are you finally going to tell me what we're doing here? Why have you brought me to an art gallery of all places, and where are the other Saint Seiya's?
Hey, you had nothing going on, pal. You let the perfectionists come and enjoy the magic of star sign stuff together.
I'm leaving.
Hi, leaving.
Chill, big guy. I'm just joking. You know about the IS-7 incident, yeah? Your old man last case.
Of course, Von Karma took great pleasure in showing me the files as soon as I became prosecutor. And I reviewed them again last night after your invite. See?
Good.
I was also present at the trial those years ago, although my memories of it are somewhat hazy. You know, earthquakes and elevators, after all.
Oh, yeah.
As a child, I was completely in awe of my father. The sight of him in court was inspirational. Like a certain spiky-haired individual. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law, and opposite him...
Yes.
The man who would become my mentor, Manfred von Karma. It's quite a case. However, it ended with the conviction of the accused.
So you were there too. You were in the courtroom for Gregory's final outing. Well, that makes explaining things easier. I wanted you to know something, see? There's something being what really went down, not the truth in those files.
Actually, hold on. Not the truth.
Okay. Well, not
yeah, I
the
remember he's doing
truth
air quotes, yeah.
in those files, but the capital T truth. It was 18 years ago, smack dab in the middle of a real doozy of a winter. The building were covered with a blanket of snow. It looked like the streets were lined with popsicle. And the Vuitton stuck to a stop sign. But things weren't so innocent behind those frozen doors. In fact, some pretty sordid stuff went down.
Okay, it was just delayed for a few seconds.
This was
now I was just doing the flashback noise for you.
Oh,
Thanks.
thank you.
This was back before yours truly was the fine figure of an attorney you see before you today.
I was going more for my 80s look. 18 years ago.
Oh, now I want a buddy cop where the buddy is Harpo Marx.
December 24th,
The Bucky's
1700.
Harpo Marx.
The Marx brothers, Groucho, Harpo, and Chico Marx. They were a comedy trio, kind of like the Three Stooges.
Oh.
Although they were
They did a lot of they did a lot of vaudeville. Detention.
Oh,
center,
yeah.
rooms.
Thank you for the ball, boy. Oh, never mind.
What? I got it. I got
Bot.
it. I got it. Oh, sorry.
Big on, bot.
I got it.
Yep.
Yep. Oh no! Oh. Okay. Okay. All right.
Mr. E.
80s Fender.
This one's really came out the blue, right?
It did. We were called in before being arrested this evening by... My name is Gregory Edgeworth. I'm a defense attorney. I'm here visiting a client with my assistant, Eddie Fender.
Bender, Bender. A murder on Christmas Eve? What's the word coming to?
In the dark of the night, at the end of the day, I saw two timely saviors all coming on my way. Oh my god, is it my voice? Welcome, my friends, to the visitors' room, and if we're not friends yet, I'm sure we will be soon.
Ercon, I can totally see you with that afro.
Thank you.
Talk about an entrance and a straight face like that. I was not expecting that.
Neither was I.
Sorry if I surprised you. I'm just so happy to see you both. Thanks so much for coming out. Seriously, I can't thank you enough.
You'll be thankful to know, Sir Con, that the musical numbers are in very short bursts.
Thank you.
You know what? Now that I look at him, he reminds me of, what's his name?
Chad?
Chad from Bleach, yeah.
Yes.
You're the accused, I take it?
Ah, yes. Poor Sato.
Yeah. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law, at your service.
He sometimes goes by Jay. You might have seen him in video games.
I look forward to representing you. This is my assistant, Eddie Fender.
Pleased to meet you, sir, Mr. Squidward. I'll do everything I can to help.
Come now, Edward. Calm down, please. You'll have to forgive him. He's still new to this. He's been helping me out part-time, but he's far from fully fledged lawyer material yet. Nonetheless, I'm hoping he'll be of some assistance in investigating the particulars in this case.
Gregory and Eddie, it's an honor to meet both of you.
From the right angle, he also kind of reminds me of the protagonist from Fist of the Blue Sky.
Yep. My job as a defense attorney is to save my clients from wrongful convictions. You know, if you just drabbed some yellow on him, he would look like Dick Tracy.
My goodness.
On it.
Edgeworth, the son of Dick Tracy. That would
Alright,
be
keep
funny.
going. So, the first thing to do is establish whether or not he is truly innocent. And perhaps we could begin by having you tell us a little about yourself. Do you know anything about Pruneface or Big Boy?
What am I thinking? I haven't even told you my name. I am Samson Tangaroa.
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 Tangaroa. Tangaroa.
Really is you?
Oh, tango. It takes two to tango.
Yep.
Samson Tangaroa, the world greatest confectioner?
You know, Sircon, I don't know if you want to give him any sort of Latin accent since you know he's tango.
Well, I'm
Spanish.
purposely trying to give him a voice that is flexible, that can allow me to do a singing voice.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
At the same,
pop up what
maybe.
feels
Let me
most
give it a
nice
shot.
for
Let me
you.
give it a shot.
Muy caliente.
You flatter me, my young friend.
Yes, it's perfect.
Perfect.
All right, I'll try and go with that.
Yeah.
You can call me Samson. All my pals do.
The most interesting man in the world.
Wow.
That's a different
Thanks,
brand.
Samson. I will be sure to write that down.
Seems Eddie knows something of our client.
Mr. E, Mr. E, it's the Samson Tangaroa, the singing dancing professional making a sensation.
I'm sorry, Dash. Whenever I hear Mr. E, I go way back to that old Nickelodeon series, Hey Dude, because they'd always call Mr. Ernst, "Hey, Mr. E!" Yeah. Sorry.
No
Good
worries.
series. Yeah, Hey Dude was a good series.
Let's keep going.
Alright, keep going.
Shall we make today, kids?
Niños. Niñas.
Macarons, waffle cream, the chiffon cake that are like a stream.
Sing, smile, it's a truth. All that sweetness waiting for you. But there, what? Over there, the oven's got something special to share. Ring. Now let's see what we've got for you.
No.
Oh my god.
I almost started dancing along.
No way, I got to sing with Samson Tagaro. This is a dream come true.
Complete with Biz Shonen Sparks.
Thanks, little pal. It means a lot to hear you say that.
My apologies, but I think we need to discuss the matter of hand.
Of course. I'm sure you're both very busy. Alright. Where would you like me to start?
Samson Tagaroa. So you're not just a confectioner, but also a singer and a dancer.
I sure am. When I'm having fun, my body just starts moving.
Hey,
Sorry,
I've been there.
I'm having trouble. I realized that there's a piece of glass in front of us, so I can't shake your hand. You must really enjoy making desserts.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Also, really quick, Gregory looks like Atticus Finch to me, actually.
Well, either that or just like a non-dog version of Sam from Sam and Max.
Nice, nice. Wouldn't be much of a confectioner if I didn't.
So I gotta give him that
I live to
full-time
make sweets
noir.
that will bring joy to others.
Hey, they're not just things, they're a work of art. Sparkling, dazzling, mouth-watering creation, the stuff that dreams are made of.
So he aims to create joyous and inspirational pieces, does he? I understand that the incident in question happened at your mansion.
It did. We were holding an international confectionery contest there when a body was found inside of one of my creations.
Oh,
Ooh.
How very Agatha Christie.
Inside one of your... No way.
Yep.
I've
Yes,
heard of
lady.
women coming out of cakes, but never this.
The detective in charge placed me under arrest because of it, and now, well, here I am. But I could never take a life. Never. I'm sure the police will see to it that... I feel so sorry for you. I'm sure the police will see that too in time. They'll realize their mistake.
No, they
Well,
won't.
it gets a bit worse for him.
Oh, it does.
Oh, so...
And what can you tell us about the victim?
His name is R.G. Frost. He was taking part in the contest. Mr. Frost was a wonderful confectioner. His creations were things of real beauty.
Drowned in his own frosting, I see.
I
He
just
got
don't
frosted.
understand. Why did he have to die?
I'm sorry. He seems generally upset over the victim's death.
Why was he so delicious?
I know, it's just he just fell in a vat of his own frosting. I think I have a pretty good measure of the man now.
Oh, now I'm reminded of the cooking episode from Pushing Daisies, if you remember that one.
Mr. Tangaroa, there's just one last thing I need to confirm with you. You didn't kill Mr. Frost, correct?
Oh, right. I swear to you, I didn't do it. Like I told you, I could never take a life. Never.
Seriously, leave me hanging here. I need to shake your hand. He seems quite sincere. Alright, I'm going to take you at your word. Thank you for being so forthright with me.
Likewise. It was good to talk to somebody other than those detectives.
We'll head to the scene of the crime and see what we can learn. We'll be in touch when we have something more to tell you.
Goodbye, Gregory. Goodbye, Eddie. I'm counting on you both.
You know, we really... That wanted poster looks like they're looking for Leatherface. December 24th, 1800. Contest venue, fountain room.
Can I just say something? This is the first time
Yeah,
I've heard of Fist of the Blue Star.
Oh, yeah.
Blue Sky.
Well, no, Fist
The Blue
Fist of
Sky.
Blue Sky. Yeah, that was the other series that Tatsuo Hara had also done work for.
Think of it as like a prequel to everything that would lead up to Fist of the North Star.
Yeah. But not post-apocalyptic, think more assassins and, you know, Chinese.
I mean, it is a prequel. Like, if I remember correctly, like it takes place like almost like 2 decades before the before
199X.
Yeah.
Whoa. It's pretty cold out there, huh, Mr. E? I never saw so much snow. E.
Yes, and it doesn't seem like it'll be letting up anytime soon. I will say this, Vas, the colored graphic novels that you could get of Blue Sky are wonderfully done. Like, you talk about some vibrant, like, again, Blue Sky as its color. Blue is the motif throughout it, so you will see a lot of that being used in the coloring.
But just look at this place. What a sweet house that's got. It's huge. It's humongous.
Yes, big enough to hold an international confectionery contest, no less. But I've seen bigger.
Okay, who wants to voice this character?
I don't know.
No, you
DP,
Sircon.
do you want to try a female voice?
Sircon, you already voiced the character, so do it again.
Oh, is it the lady that's the other
yeah.
one?
Okay, I can give it a shot. Welcome, everyone. Come in. We'll have us some fun. Oh no. Are you all right? I'm sorry. Would you happen to be Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, by any chance?
I would. It's a pleasure to meet you. Ma'am?
I'm Eddie Fender, Mr. Edgeworth assistant.
Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, welcome to our humble abode. Duty bound, it's an honor to meet you both.
Duty bound? Okay.
I am the housekeeper here, and Mr. Tangaroa's assistant.
You're no housekeeper. You're duty bound. The duty bound.
The duty bound, yes. Duty bound, the duty bound.
Yep.
You know a little something of my work.
A little? I watch you on TV every chance I get.
You're much better than that Goy Fury.
I'm making Bob's biggest fan.
It's very kind of you to say so. We'd be nothing without our fans.
And what
How
my
is muted?
bacon bop here?
Those collarbones.
Yeah, no, or clavicles.
Yeah, exactly. Collarbones.
Ah, my clavicle.
Oh, my shoe buckles.
Alright, let's keep going.
No,
Yeah,
you didn't say the thing.
Oh, fudge. It's the biggest show on TV. Every kid on the planet loves it. The dynamic duo of Samson and Judy making delicious sweet stuff, all while singing and dancing. Like this. Check this out.
They caused the biggest spike of easy bake oven sales ever.
Except for legal reasons, we can't say they're easy bake.
Caramel, too. Fluffy shoe, cream, tiramisu.
Oh, tiramisu.
Everyone, come along. Baking treats with a smile and a song. That's true. The oven's got something special for you. Just take a bite and you will see.
Oh my god, this is killing me.
Dude, you think it's killing you? It's killing me. That was a wonderful performance, Mr. Fender. Bravo.
Oh, I get so long every time I watch the show. Thank you.
Perhaps Miles went into it too, and I'll stress it later.
Spoilers, he never
All
did.
this really takes it out of a guy.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm the world's worst hostess.
Nah.
Here, nothing relaxes the body and mind quite like a cup of tea.
Yep, there you go. This is saline, correct? It's delicious. It's citrus and pumpkin to improve one's ability to concentrate, as I recall.
Hey, my heat gauge is fully filled.
Interesting. Is it what Ceylon tea tastes like, huh?
How odd. Saucer's cold.
So that the tea cools down more quickly. I'm afraid some of our guests don't like it too hot.
I see. These teacups are very unique too. The design is really something.
You think so? Thank you so much.
Come on, don't leave me hanging. Shake my hand.
I'm thankful to God I'm not the only one that notices that.
Come on,
I ordered them all the way from France. They're my absolute favorite.
I love her style.
Likewise. They were designed by a marvelous sculptor named Paul Halik. Have you heard of him?
Come on, keep going. Keep going.
He was an amazing table in the world.
Keep filling it up, man. I'll take 20 sugars. You're clearly a big fan of his work.
Oh, I am. The teacups are my greatest treasure.
She's certainly not afraid to show when she's passionate about something.
If more people were like her.
If you don't mind, Miss Brown, I'd like to have to move on to the reason we're here. Can you tell us everything you know about the unfortunate incident that occurred earlier?
Why, of course. I'm sorry for getting so distracted. I guess I'm still in shock. Because I'm the one who found the dead body, you see?
You discovered the victim.
Yes.
Is it true that the body was recovered from inside one of Mr. Tangaroa's creations?
It is. We were in the middle of the contest finals, judgment phase, and when I heard the sound of something big collapsing coming from Samson's room.
Ooh. Oy.
Samson, are you in here?
Buried in his own frosting.
I opened the door. It was inside, and there was Mr. Frost's body.
Ice glazed and ready to be taken out.
Thank you. I'm sorry to make you relive such a traumatic experience.
We will never hear another poetry from him. Oh wait, that's
I only
Robert
wish
Frost.
I had more to tell you.
No, that someone wrapped him in a nice little fondant blanket. Now, if you don't mind, Miss Brown, I'd like to begin our investigation of the crime scene.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, you have to save Samson. He's no murderer. He can never do something like that.
Of course.
Give me 1 moment.
Okay.
No worries.
I'm just glad I kept thinking of different ways I could say, like, how Frost died by frosting.
Frosted death. Frosted flakes.
He was confectionery sugared.
Thank you so much. I'll go to serve the others their tea then.
Tea.
Comedy to the scene of the crime.
Yes, sir, Mr. E.
Oh,
Hey! I'll do Detective Bad. December 24th, contest venue, Tangaroa's room.
Oh my god, the red
I
guy
dare
must be
you.
that cool.
I swear to God. If you make graduate as Edward sound like Homestar, I'm gonna fucking.
I
We've
won't.
confirmed that he sounds
I
a bit
won't.
more like Strong Bad.
I won't. Alright, Sturko.
No way! Everything in this room is made out of chocolate! Even the roof! I can't believe I'm getting to see so many of Sam's creation this up close and personal.
I can feel my sugar levels spiking just looking at
Would
it.
have been 1 day away from shipping to Mr. Wonka. Or I might be more excited myself if the room wasn't a murder scene.
Just hearing you say that sends a shiver down my spine. And I can't stop having a case of shivers.
That might just be the temperature in here. It's rather cold, you know, to make sure the chocolate doesn't melt.
Yeah, now that you mention it, it's pretty
chocolate.
chill. It's
God damn it,
It's
not on the
inside.
chocolate. Okay. Defense on the scene already. That was fast. Pleasure to meet you. Gregory Edgeworth. I'm representing Mr. Tangaroa. This is my assistant, Eddie Fender.
nice to meet you.
Bad. Detective Tyro, bad.
The detective in charge is name bad, a man of few words.
I'm showing control, Vass. Do not worry.
What?
Something about
Just
this
gotta
just
eat.
doesn't taste right.
Yeah, he's hungry.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck?
You're eating your note paper. He likes to chew over his thoughts rather literally, I'm afraid. It helps him to digest and remember them. Kinesthetic thinking. It's a little quirk of his. Please try to ignore it.
Well, he did.
You have a snake?
Well, he did give up on that years later. So
Although I'd be the
yeah.
first to admit that's easier said than done.
I'm just picturing him eating a whole pack of 100 fake basketballs as a middle.
A line just clicked in my head. I'm trying to cut back on eating newspapers.
With introductions out of the way. Detective Barrett, would you mind if we join you in investigating the scene? Sorry. Not gonna happen.
But what? How come? Mr. Edgeworth is Mr. Tangoro. Attorney.
Tangerous.
Dangerous.
Yeah, and attorneys will do anything to get them off the hook. Even put words in their clients' mouths. You think I need that on my crime scene?
Mr. Edgeworth would never do something like that.
I don't trust attorneys. Okay,
Can you tell that the developers are putting emphasis on their own judicial system?
Detective, you established my client's supposed guilt based on the investigation of the crime scene, correct? That's usually how it works. Yeah, what of it? Well, extend me the same courtesy. I believe he is innocent, and I would like the chance to prove it. You believe he's innocent, and you didn't even see the scene yet? That's some flimsy lawyering. That's exactly why I wish to see the scene for myself. I need to ensure that my belief is based on solid evidence and sound reasoning. You about to tell me you're not believing until I let you look over the scene? I am. Fine. Knock yourselves out. Thank you, Detective. If I'm coming around with you, like I said, I don't trust attorneys. If you're good with that, go ahead and kill two.
There was a lollipop this whole time?
I must admit, I didn't see that coming either. We
He's
better
a
get started then.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
as you
what- I'm trying to remember now. It's not confectionist. The term for making candies.
Candy maker.
No, no, it's a confectioner. You could
He's
say
a
that.
con- He's a confectioner at heart.
We'd better get started then. I'll need you to take notes, Eddie. Don't eat them.
On it, Mr. E.
Let's get this over with. Contest venue, Tangaroa's room. So this is where the body was discovered. Yeah. They took it away already. But everything else is just how we found it. Buddy Velastro's gonna be pissed. It appears the body was inside the treasure chest, Cake Boss. Yeah. Woman by the name of Bound found it.
Sugar not stirred.
Samson, are you in here?
Yeah, we know.
Ah!
Seems she heard something breaking and came in to see what it was. What was the sound? If only we
My
had just a
sticky
little
beard.
more information. There's something else here. It looks like a seal of some kind, with somebody's initials in an intricate shape carved into it.
It is for making those fancy wax paint on documents. Do you think it belonged to the victim?
No idea. It's gotta get logged anyway, so I'll take that.
Seal. A seal that was found near the body when it was discovered. What could the design signify?
It's really rather impressive, making an entire ship out of chocolate.
That Samson thing I roll off for you. Don't you just want to take a big bite out of it?
No.
Yes.
But bite first though. That's a really head scratcher, you know, not to get knocked out of it.
Bite any part of it, kid. And you'll be off this crime scene so fast your head will spin.
Yeah, that is true.
What's the crime scene?
I'm sorry, just give me a moment, Bass, because I'm now remembering Darkseid 2. Fender, you keep coming around this chocolate ship again. I'll make your head spin. Because that's what the officer would always tell Mike Dawson when he kept snooping around. I do sometimes wish Eddie could keep his cool a little better. Rex and Gray used to make fun of
What about
that
the broken
all
stand?
the time.
The broken stand, like to the bottom right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I wasn't aware that we were playing JoJo's All-Star.
One of the stands for the ship is broken. Broken stand. Where's the arrowhead?
The ship must have collided into the treasure chest and smashed it open.
Oh no, if it's a broken stand, that means we gotta find the corpse parts, DP.
Do you think... Could that be how the victim died? Was he crushed by the ship?
If he was, this becomes an accidental death and not a murder. You two serious? Oh, don't worry, Detective. For the moment, we're simply discussing a possibility.
We're keeping an eye on you,
Yes,
Strength.
so. Strong bad.
I don't get it. Detective, can you tell us a little more about the state of the victim's body? Well, he was drowned in his own frosting, you see. Let me see. Got a picture here someplace. You can see for yourselves. Death was from blunt force trauma. Victim was struck and killed with some kind of object. And what about the weapon? Has it been found yet? You can ask the prosecutor in charge about that. The detective's not one for sharing much, I see. Would you mind if we borrowed this? No skin off my nose. It's not like it's official. Bound took it with an instant camera when she found the body. Took it like a Polaroid picture.
An instant camera? Like it's disposable or something?
No, it means that it develops pictures right there, and then when you take them.
No way, sounds pretty convenient.
Now then, I better get my facts straight and take down some notes of my own. Something in this picture that contradicts with the current crime scene. I'll need to call on my powers of deduction to figure out why.
Notes about the crime scene. The police have taken custody of the body.
I don't trust that cook in the back. I must
Nobody's-
scour this scene and inspect anything that looks remotely chocolatey. Red Rover. It's titled Voyage of the Red Rover. After sailing the 7 seas, the legendary ship happens upon a great treasure at last. This place is a tribute to the adventurous spirit of our ancestors. Who knew? So they sailed 6 whole seas before they found anything. Not exactly the luckiest crew out there. Makes me think of Magellan. Sometimes you gotta take a bunch of wrong turns before you find the truth. Puts on sunglasses. Yeah! That's what being a real detective is all about.
Not gonna lie, I was kind of thinking of a Eurobeat song.
I know. I'm just like it was just a perfect CSI Miami. Did they even have detectives back in those days? They had inspectors. Yeah.
Like, say what you will about what came first. Like, yes, the concept for detectives had gone back that far.
There's some very tasteful tableware here, along with some kitchen utensils. This tea set is of the same design as the one Miss Brown served us with earlier. Fender. Yeah, Sturkio's busy. Who wants to take over for Fender?
You think so? Could drink tea out of that?
The pot and cup were dusted for prints. His were the only ones they found. And was that the case for the utensils too? Everything else had been washed, so there weren't any prints to find. And if Mr. Tangora was wearing gloves while he was working on his confectionaries, I could explain why prints were only found on the teapot and cup. Mr. Tangaroa's teapot. A Paul Halleck piece with Tangaroa's fingerprints on it.
Error occurred. Error 404 cannot make sound. Please fix it.
Let's check really quick. Let's check
Oh,
out
I can't believe
Logic. Let's see if we can do anything.
Yeah, that evil-looking guy back there. He came out of a kung fu movie. And you are?
Okay, who wants to be this guy?
Yeah, who's doing the kung fu chef? Yeah, EP, yeah.
Sorry, meditating. Did you want something, detective?
Oh, I'm an attorney, not a detective. Gregory Edwards, a pleasure to meet you.
And I'm his assistant, Eddie Fender Bender.
I see. Names. Carmelo. Gusto. I am a confectioner. Here for contest. Have at thee.
Yeah? What's your specialty, Mr. Gusto?
Deeper.
No.
The art of air and sugar.
I'll get that.
Crystallized sugar.
Okay.
Or sugar glass.
Okay, I want your voice to be deeper when acting as him.
No
Yeah, go. Yeah, more Kung Pao.
Look at that! It's a little big seahorse!
I can't fix this one.
It's a dragon. A noble soaring creature of the skies.
That's a dragon?
It does look more aquatic than airborne.
No need to sugarcoat it. My design sense is weak. Like my body. I know that better than anyone. That's why I'm heading to Changfa. When this is all over, I need to train hard.
Perhaps we should get off the subject of his design sense for now. I don't want him to go full wimp low on me. So what are you doing here, Mr. Gusto? I didn't think they were allowing civilians on the crime scene yet.
Detective wanted to know more about the one in the pieces in the...
Makes sense, seeing as he's a contestant. Perhaps I should ask him a few questions of my own. Those are some interesting implements you use, Mr. Gusto. Oh, this is bad, Betty.
Sugar blowing plumps. They put air into the sugar.
That's so cool! It's like watching a swordmaster do this thing!
I am no master. Not a day goes by that I don't hurt myself, one way or the other. That's why I wear red. That way, it doesn't matter when I make a mess.
Avoid any starships, okay?
Also, I have heard of this thing called luminol that glows with light. I want to implement that to my cooking.
Yeah.
The way the confectioner is a lonely one. You never stop learning. Not until the day you die.
The way of the confectioner sounds like a long one, too. If he's still injuring himself on a daily basis, reminds me of one Jackie Chan. What can you tell us about the contest? Based on what we've seen so far, flavor doesn't seem to be the only criteria at play.
The contest was Tangora's idea. It's about art. Confectionery as art.
Confectionery as art.
Are you deaf? Are you blind as a bat?
No, I'm just
The
saying.
art you can eat! Every part of it! Every single item in this room is edible! Even this tablecloth!
It's so
You can eat edible, but that children is called
chocolate.
Tangora is a genius! A once-in-a-generation talent! Flavor and flair, he has it all! Oh. And if you can't outdo the god of confection himself, you must seppuku!
No, man. Being out the greatest in the world seems kinda hard.
As it should be. Whoever beats him becomes the greatest in turn, as goes for tradition. That is the real price here. Nothing else matters.
There can be only one. So it's just a bunch of Highlanders. So you're competing for a title, effectively.
But we are Japanese, not Scottish. And the treasure. The ultimate cookbook. Tangora's most prized possession. If you want to know more, it's all written down here. Right here, behind the paper. It's a list of rules that was given out to contestants.
Contest rules. A piece of paper listing the rules for the contest.
Sorry, I don't know much about what happened. I only heard it after the judging was over.
How was the judging organized?
Oh, it was actually quite well done. I mean, it started at 3 p.m. Tangora began making the rounds around then. He left on his own accord. Then worked his way around the venue catcher.
Yeah, that's how most banquet halls get set up. So that
Makes sense.
My creations were the first to be judged.
Usually they use these big curtains that go across, like really heavy-duty curtains.
After I lost a gallon of sweat from worrying, he went to the scones room. She was another of the contestants.
Scone. What can you tell us about Miss Scone?
Ruthless, brutal. There is nothing she wouldn't do to win.
Except tea time.
She was working with the cream. Some kind of dreamscape. Then, last of all, Robert Frost's room. His thing was flavored ice. Sculptures, this time, or so I've heard.
Oh,
There might have
trying
been
to
a
make
chainsaw
one.
involved.
So he was trying to make one giant slushy. Found the body while Tangroa was still making the rounds.
Oh!
She panicked, ran to call the cops. Tangaroa went right on judging. Claims he didn't know a thing about it until afterward. Went ahead and looked over the victim's work, even though the guy was nowhere to be seen. Pretty suspicious behavior in anyone's book. Don't have enough information to challenge him on that yet. By the way, Detective Brad, what were you and Mr. Gusto talking about earlier? I was going to ask about the piece on the wall here. The one in the frame. It seemed like something was off. Thought I'd better ask somebody who knows about this stuff. But then you bozo showed up, pulled me away from my very important work. Perhaps we can take a closer look at it together. Can't take a hint. Can't. Mr. Gusto, would you mind helping us out? Mr. Gusto?
Of course, confectionery is my life. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer instead of a help button.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. Missing candle. Oh, as I say, yeah, missing candle. Are these finger marks? Yeah, but we don't know whose yet. Still haven't figured it out. No fingerprints. No ID.
No honor!
Finger mark.
You die!
Finger marks without prints. Would certainly be important to the case. Frame finger marks. Someone left finger marks on the chocolate frame, but didn't leave any prints. Nobody lays a finger on my Butterfinger.
It's a real head scratcher, alright.
Not really. Guessing whoever it was wore gloves.
Oh, where's your sense of romance, of adventure?
There doesn't tend to be much of either at a crime scene, Eddie. Yeah, no, the
What
missing.
about the, wait, what about the
missing
bottle?
candle.
serious.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, am I coming through all right with my voice?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Okay, I worried that I cut out at times.
No, you perfect, compile.
Yeah.
Who knew you could make a picture this pretty out of chocolate? That is really a god amongst men.
It wasn't really made of chocolate, though. It's far too much like a regular illustration to me.
You have a good eye. I am impressed. That is no piece of candy. That is the ultimate cookbook.
The ultimate cookbook. In other words, the grand prize.
What, so it's not made of chocolate after all?
No, the book is simply enframed in some. Tangora showed it to all of us when he gathered us here to explain the rules.
So the participants knew that the grand prize was in this room the whole time. Anyway, you see to it, right? The frame. Something's missing. Ah, the oddity Detective Bad was going to ask Mr. Gust about earlier. Yes. You're right, Detective. Something is missing from this frame. So it's not just me.
What's missing?
You are more dense than a cave.
I better show Eddie which part of the frame is missing.
I'm a feather.
Oh,
Look at the decorative work in the corner here. Something's missing, no?
Oh yeah, it's different from the other side. No.
That's not like Tangora. The balance is all wrong.
Unfeng shui. But that's not all. Take a look around. Every confection in this room is missing some small bit.
You're right, the candle holder, the nautical stuff, they're all like that. Did somebody deliberately damage them?
Tangaroa's creations somebody tampered with? That's a very good question. Or did Tangaroa just want it to look like somebody messed with his work?
He'd never do that to his own creation. Never.
Will this have some deeper meaning for the case?
It's...
Oh, he's gonna get kicked out. Are you alright, Eddie?
Yeah, but it's so chilly in here.
You just got your snot all over the chocolate. Yes, it wasn't exactly warm out in the fountain room either. It's even colder in here. Would you look like to borrow my jacket?
No, I'm fine.
He takes off his jacket and there's a spare jacket underneath his jacket.
And besides, you said you'd give it to me when I finally get my attorney badge.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
I have good memory.
Why do they have the heat down so low?
Chocolate needs to be kept at the right temperature. Take a look behind the panel on the wall.
What panel?
That panel, over there.
Look at that! It was there this whole time.
Here's one in the contestants' room.
Mhm.
Then gonna hit them so they wouldn't spoil the aesthetics around our works.
And what do the controls do?
They adjust the temperature and the lighting. Goes all the way down to negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit. Cold enough to keep any confectionery from melting.
So, in effect, each room is a giant freezer.
It's 59 degrees here over time.
Oh, please, that ain't cold.
That is not cold.
Wimp.
And you mind if we turn it a little?
It's cold if you come from a very warm climate.
Preservation of the crimes team is the foundation of detective work.
But I'm not a detective.
BAM! The same goes for attorneys, Eddie. We must never disturb the scene of the crime.
Get used to the cold. It's all part of the juror training. Chocolate needs to be kept between 59 and 65 degrees. There's no way around it.
You know the temperatures by heart, huh? Guess it is your job.
I wouldn't call myself a confectioner if I didn't know that much. Any real confectioner should be able to tell you that and more.
Alright. What about lollipops and cream?
It's not too hot or too humid. A lollipop should be fine of just about anyone. Just like in Gav. Cream needs to be kept around 50 degrees.
Need to watch out for heat and humidity, huh? Do we know?
Detective back and brightened up when he was talking about lollipop, didn't he?
A kindred spirit of confections.
I suppose you must be very fond of them. I don't believe there is any more to be found here. These controls can be used to adjust the room's temperature and lighting.
Red, yellow, green, dark blue, light blue, white. It's a huge range here.
Temperature set to 59 degrees. Light color set to white.
The pieces in here are made of chocolate, that's why. White light makes them look better.
Mr. Tangaroa must see the room itself as part of his carefully crafted creations.
And this button here is for the cheat.
Oh, let's check. I don't think we'd be able to find.
A candelabra made of chocolate. There's a title here. Light of Life. Oh, this particular light seems to be missing one of its life-giving flames. Does it have some sort of symbolic meaning? Or could it be...
I don't think there's anything we can.
Oh no, a Diary of Despair.
Looks like a fire alarm. Yeah. Before you start prodding it, it's not made of chocolate. Push it, the bells will start ringing, people will come running from the security room. Whole bunch of hassle. So don't. I know you want to, but don't. Honestly, the thought hadn't even crossed my mind. Get away from it, Eddie. Typical attorney. What does being an attorney have to do with anything? Diary of Despair.
It is an entire replica of the Book of Ennui.
It's a journal belonging to the captain of the chocolate ship, also made of chocolate. Captain Crunch. A Diary of Despair. That's some title. Come, hearken, see how we crossed the sea and rode the red tide to misery. Quite a jaunty rhyme for such a tragic-sounding tale.
Yo!
I don't think there's anything we can. Let's try and look at our logic.
Can we look at the oven or no?
No.
Logic?
I think we might have enough to work with some.
Yeah, we can try.
Alright, sound of something breaking. Broken stand.
Oh yeah, you know,
Sound of
yeah,
some-
sound of something breaking, broken ground. Right. The stand broke and the ship collapsed with it. And the loud sound it made brought Miss Bound running. Yeah. Said the ship had already keeled over by the time she'd gotten here. Why did the stand collapse? What caused it to break? Why did the chocolate stand supporting that break? Maybe the whole thing was off balance from the get-go. Could that really have been the case? No. I think somebody fucked with the temperature, that's why. Let's see, why did it break? No, like, see, we don't have, like, see, I would say it broke because somebody fucked with the temperature so that the chocolate kind of melted. That's why.
Oh, trust me, you're gonna find it funny. The actual
Okay.
reason.
I know,
Yeah.
just like, because I'm just going by, like, Ree's thing, because also, I remember the old Darby gambling thing, remember, when he kept fucking around, that's why he was able to make the chocolate melt. I can't use these two things together. There's no connection there. Alright, let's
There was
start
a
with this
connection
one.
error.
Oh, wow, that actually worked.
All of Mr. Tangaroa's creations are missing a little piece of each, including one of the stands that was holding up the ship. Somebody really went all out.
Do you think it could have been the killer?
It's certainly a possibility. Either way, I think we can safely say the stand was damaged in our mystery person's tampering spree. And when it broke, the ship fell and smashed open the treasure chest. Wish it would have remained closed otherwise. Well, shit. Nope.
All we gotta do is do a deduction.
Alright, let's try, let's talk, I'd assume we have to talk to one of the...
No, we already investigated what we could here.
Wait, we already spoke to the guards?
No, we didn't talk. I meant, like, I was saying that we already investigated this area, and I don't think there's anything more. Unless we related to a scene somehow.
Let's apply the attorney's badge.
Eureka! Eureka! So the only thing that has been removed from the scene is the body? Yeah. That and the piece of cloth. It was wrapped in fondant, I believe. And something here doesn't quite add up. It doesn't. Take another look at the scene in front of us, Detective. A very conspicuous pool of blood that should be here is clearly missing. You're right. Don't remember anybody mentioning they'd removed the blood along with the body. Let me check the forensics.
What is it, Mr. E? What did you figure it out?
Compare the treasure chest and the photograph to the real thing. In the picture, the solid chocolate bottom continues underneath the deceased's head. And yet that part of the chest is now gone. Eaten, you would say.
The part with blood all over it.
Yeah, red food coloring. Exactly. So did the police remove it? Or perhaps the killer? It wasn't forensics. You're saying nobody took anything like that away. Interesting. So somebody deliberately removed the blood from the scene. Could be. Crime scene notes. Notes about the crime scene. Police have taken custody of the body. Real shit. What is it? Seriously, Gregory, what is it?
What is
Nope. Nope. Yeah, we talked to the toadies. This is a fine selection of nautical paraphernalia. You think one of them could be a murder weapon? This chocolate knife here? No, they're all made out of chocolate. You'd have a hard time bludgeoning somebody to death with one of them.
I would like to hard doubt on that.
Can't tell what's real in here. Yeah, that guy just screaming chocolate from SpongeBob.
No, not that. I meant like chocolate not being
Yeah.
used as a blood for weapon, and it's like, bitch, do you know how solid chocolate can get if it's the right
Oh yeah.
right amount of cacao?
Also
density?
gravity. I mean, if you drop the like a ton of chocolate from a height, it's still gonna crush somebody. They really
Oh,
do
yeah.
look genuine. I can hardly tell the difference myself. A true statement to Mr. Tangaro's skill. You know what, Vass? When I look at Eddie's outfit now, you know what he kind of looks like? He looks like he would be like a Sentai member in disguise. You know that? Like he'd be on a Sentai team. Just the way he's dressed. Yeah.
Oh, like in Hurricaneer?
Yeah. Yeah, good eye there, yeah. I don't know if you've ever seen that one, Vass. Vass?
Yeah.
No, have you ever seen Hurricane? Or that's DP mentioned?
Oh yeah. I watched about like
Yeah,
10 episodes of it.
Yeah, doesn't Fender kind of
It was
look
before
like
part of
somebody-
the later half of. Well.
Yeah,
before-
doesn't Fender look like he's like one of the Rangers dressed, like in their casual clothes?
I don't recall seeing that episode. All I remember is way up to the point where they are stranded on an island.
So you're not at the point where we're introduced to the Sixth Ranger.
Ah, okay.
Right.
Well,
I
yeah,
think
yeah, the true Kinder.
Yeah, we investigated that. So can we talk to the forensic guys? All right, sir, go on, get ready. What are you investigating, officer?
I was just taking the temperature of the water here.
And what have you learned?
It's warm, sir. The stream in each room flows into the main fountain, and then the water is circulated back to the rooms.
Unusual to say the least. I've never seen a house quite like this one. Rich folks. We're all crazy. Oh, okay.
What?
That was it.
Yeah, we just had to get that one last line. They're all crazy. I think we're about done here for now. Crime scene notes have been updated again. Well, if it wasn't convinced before, I am now. Tangaroa did it. No two ways about it.
What do you mean?
All the rooms in this place, locked from the inside. The only way to unlock them from the outside is with this chocolate key.
Oh, you
see.
idiot! It's made of caramel.
And who had access to that key? Who do you think? Tangaroa is the only one. There aren't any copies. This Werther's original key. The one and only key that unlocks every door in the mansion. Tangaroa was in possession of it the entire time. Oh, what I wouldn't give for a couple of Werther's originals.
Mm-hmm.
But the mansion key, Tangaroa could slip into anybody else's room anytime he liked. And he could even lock his own room from the outside if he wanted. But Mr. Tangaroa's room wasn't locked, was it? Nope. This is exactly what makes him suspect. Would you care to explain your thinking?
Battle!
If the door had been locked when the body was found, Tangaroa would have been the obvious suspect. Which is why he deliberately didn't lock his room. Why he smashed in the lid of the treasure chest, so the body was on full display. Everyone was supposed to gather in his room. Judging finished up. So it made it look like the murder happened. It wasn't there. The one thing he didn't plan on was bound finding the body. Anyway, that's my thinking on this whole thing. Good enough for you, Mr. Attorney. You also believe that it was Mr. Tangaroa who damaged the other pieces in the room? Yep. I know you have to believe your client. That's your job, but I'm a detective, and I serve the law. And no matter how squeaky clean somebody might seem, a suspect is still a suspect.
I fully understand your reasoning, Detective. Now, would you mind if I applied a little critical thinking of my own? Do your worst. Just so the detective won't compromise his devotion to the law, I won't compromise my beliefs either. And I'm not about to just accept his version of the events. In fact, I'm going to show him the piece of evidence that highlights the contradiction in his claims.
Okay.
Well, I think Tangaroa did it.
If the door had been locked when the body was found, Tangaroa would have been locked. Suspect
Okay.
checks out. Which is why he didn't lock his room, and why he smashed the lid of the treasure chest so the body would. Wait a minute.
That one.
Something's not right here.
No, he didn't smash it. Just remember the stand came off.
Yeah, so crime scene. Present the crime scene notes.
Crime scene photos.
Crime scene.
Objection!
Objection. We've established that the body was hidden inside the chest. And that Miss Bound only came running into this room when she heard a sound. It seems reasonable to infer that the sound was that of the chocolate boat collapsing. Sure. Seems likely, based on the evidence. And yet you assert that it was Mr. Tangaroa who had smashed the lid of the chest. I believe this photo makes it clear that it was the ship that did the smashing. And if that had occurred only moments before Miss Bound had entered this room, then it couldn't have been broken by Mr. Tangaroa, who was out judging the contest at that time. Hold it. I never said you did it then and there. Could have done something to the stand, so it collapsed when he was in the middle of judging.
Objection!
Have you any way of proving that assertion? Nope. But the investigation isn't over yet. Still time. So he doesn't have anything conclusive. Have you found any prints in this room besides those of Mr. Tangaroa's? Yep. On the door. But we found Tangaroa's and Frost's prints on there, too.
Apple?
And you, Mr. Gusto?
Oh, sorry, trying to reply to something. Oh, we are all brought here for the briefing, right before it started to work for our creations. Well, those prints are probably from then.
I take it you haven't checked any of Mr. Tangaroa's works for prints. Why would? We know that somebody tampered with them. Therefore, it's possible they left some prints behind when they do so. Fine. But if we don't find anything, your guy's still top of my list. Got it. You. Check all this chocolate stuff for prints. Now.
Yes, sir. Right.
No eating.
Detective Bad. We finished dusting the chocolate, and we found prints that don't belong to Mr. Tangaroa, sir.
Go on. Urge.
Delicia Scone, sir. She's one of the contestants.
Good work. You can go back to whatever you were investigating for.
Yes, sir.
Well, it seems we have a suspect besides Mr. Tangaroa. Without your lawyerly input, I wasn't about to wrap up the investigation anyway. I'll go speak to Miss Scone and see what she has to say for herself. Delicia Scone. Mr. Gusto mentioned her too. He said that she was ruthless, that she'd do anything to win. Something to do with cream.
This Scone lady sounds like a pretty suspicious character. Huh, Mr. E?
Yes, I think we'd better try to speak with her ourselves as well. My, how the cookie crumbles! Detective Bad, would you mind if we accompanied you?
babysitting you is not my job.
Come on.
But I guess you did pick up a couple of useful clues already. So if you want to tag along, be my guest. Thank you, Detective. You're too kind.
But Detective Bat, sir, I don't think that's such a good idea. The lead prosecutor's still busy in there.
It'll be fine. Me and him don't exactly see eye to eye anyhow.
Who is this him? Who did they assign the case to?
Manfred von
Who did? They give it to Von Karma? He
Fine.
hasn't lost a case in 25 years.
Manfred von Karma, a living legend over at the prosecutor's office. We never faced one another in courtroom, but I've heard plenty of stories. They'll say he'll do anything to ensure a guilty verdict. And I can't let that distract me. For now, I need only continue to do what I believe is right.
To be continued.
Be continued.
That's creepy.
Woohoo! Time to take a bite out of that scone. December 24th. 19:30 p.m. Contest venue. Scone's room.
Oh, now I'm just picturing like little wind-up fairy tale creatures, but they're all made out of like ice sugar and frosting.
Man, that forensic guy is really trying to see if that cake's cooking in the oven.
Wow, a candy castle. And look, there's even some little elves to go with it.
Actually, given his angle, he looks like the unfortunate sort where he dropped his only pencil and he's trying to figure out how to find it.
Rooms laid out. Pretty much the same as Tangarona's.
It's not a skull though, that's something.
Let's see. Yeah, looks like there is a temperature control panel in here too.
Don't touch my thermostat.
Over there's where that orange light is, right?
We better take a closer look at it when we can. It's like a fairy tale story from here. This whipped cream-covered construction must be the work of Miss Delicious Scone. Where is Mrs. Scone?
Well, I'm over here.
Bass.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Dasher.
Oh boy.
Oh, just look at you lovely boys. Little Stone, at your service. Some cheeky blighters barking my bloody, you can call me Miss Delicious.
Dasher, who was it that, because I know your pony lore, who was it that, Pinkie Pie worked for again? Or...
Mrs. Cake?
Mrs. Cake.
Yeah, so you're being Mrs. Cake. Called a lovely boy at 34. Unexpected to say the least.
Oh, you know. Oh, yeah, I can see that now.
Boy, really? Even Mr. E?
Oh, yes, dear. You're the detective over there. You're all lovely boys to me, don't you know?
I'm nobody's lovely poor lady. Name's bad. I wonder just how old she is.
Oh, then you must be a handsome boy.
Johnny boy, finish this up so we can get out of here, Mr. Attorney.
The pipes are calling.
Yes, alright. Well, see, in the Japanese Pokemon, remember, they would always
God.
call, like, almost like Ash being like, Johnny boy.
I have on Karma.
Alright, Sirgon, are you ready to work your voice again? For the third time?
Let's just rip off the band-aid. What's the meaning of this? Chit-chatting with the defense.
Mr. Intrusive scared guy stepped out of the castle.
Castle.
How very fitting.
Yeah.
He came from Castle Daventry.
No, Castle Dang, more like it.
No. This is Capcom. He came from Castle Wily.
Yeah. Von Karma.
What is Manfred von Karma?
So sorry, my goons.
Don't notorious Prosecutor Von Karma himself. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Von Karma. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law.
I couldn't care less what your name is. Your job is to lose to me and disappear. Never show your sneering face again, you bastard.
What a thoroughly rude individual.
Just like the furrowed brow. You're even scared and they say.
And you might want to keep such rude thoughts to yourself, Eddie. We were hoping you might permit us to carry out some brief inquiries, Mr. Von Karma.
And why
Take it.
Okay.
and why would I really do it to use any currency?
This clearly isn't going to be easy.
So long as you queries are limited to this room, I suppose I'll allow it.
Why the sudden change of heart?
You, the tall fellow.
Name's bad. That's so hard to remember.
I didn't ask for your opinion. The thoughts of lowly detective do not concern me. But I do embody the spirit. But see to it that these worms don't step out of line.
Why do I have to?
I'm not offering you a choice, detective. I need to go and look over Cousteau's room. Good day, sir. Peasants.
Great. More babysitting. Why aren't Detective Bad and Mr. Von Karma investigating together? They don't seem to know each other well enough for there to be bad blood between them.
Well, first to investigate. Guess we better get on to it.
Indeed, I'm not sure I trust Mr. Von Karma's motives, but at least we can do that much. Hold up. I haven't been over this room yet, either. You're not messing it up before I get my chance. You'll have to wait until I'm done.
Huh? But I thought you were the lead detective.
Yeah, he leads the detectives where they need to go.
How come you didn't take a look at this room yet?
Because I wasn't the first one they assigned. One of our Karma's pets took a job before me. Right up until now, just a fact. I got here not long before you did. That's just my question as to why they're working separately, I suppose. Let's say we look over the room together, Detective. It worked out well enough before, right? Come on, check my hand.
No.
Then you won't have to worry about us messing things up. You can keep an eye on eye for us, capiche? What kind of screwball attorney has to have a detective breathing down his neck?
You'd be
Oh, I can think of a couple.
Guess I'm stuck with you for a little while longer.
Yes, you're an amazing Mr. E.
Thank you. You have our thanks, Detective Bad. Don't be too grateful. This is my scene. The second you get in my way, you're out of here. Of course, we understand. Now, shall we begin? We really need to find out what that forensics guy is looking at.
Well, we can chat with him right now.
He's stepping on his hand. Ow! Ow!
Don't turn around! Don't turn around! If you turn around, you'll eat it! You can't eat the castle!
Oh,
Don't
he's-
eat the castle!
Oh, poor sap. He got here before he had his lunch.
I
You
guess
know
he's
that-
watching. I guess he's watching his diabetic intake.
You know what's the fun part is that I am really fucking hungry right now, and this
Eat
is
a peep.
just so
Eat
cool.
a chocolate covered peep. Hey, food coloring.
Just
And she's eating all the frosting.
Just eat raviolis. That boy eats raviolis.
I had
I
raviolis
think-
this morning.
You had it this morning, and have it
Yes, I had
again.
3.
Oh no.
Okay, that's an order from Vast. All right, let me do a point redeem. Okay. Hold
No!
on.
Let me go do it now.
I'm doing a point redeem.
It just had to jinx it.
All right, there you go, Vast.
Yay!
And there you go. Thank you, David.
Give me 30 seconds.
Here.
Yeah. Just I did a point redeem just so that you could get some ravioli.
Okay.
Okay, my immediate thought was when Sircon said it'll take 30 seconds. It's
3,
like,
2, 1, henshin.
but yeah, my first immediate thought was like, wait, do you have like a pocket of lava that you're going to instantly cook your ravioli can in?
I'm sorry, Vast. Like I don't know if we can get like a henshin sound effect or anything when you do that.
Well, that depends. What are we going with? Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, Ultraman? Like
That's up to Vast.
Specifically,
there are
Kamen Rider.
several henshin sounds we can go with.
Well, I will say that'll be up to Vast. I'll leave it to my partner.
I'll take any of the Kamen Rider.
Okay, Kamen Rider.
Right.
Seriously, because I love that book.
Because
I've always loved it.
Kamen Rider is very much well, even though it's niche, it's very popular.
Yeah, I was going to mention
yeah.
DP. We got up to the best episode so far in Kabuto with Kagami getting his rider form, and it was awesome with the dual shoulder
His
cannons.
real rider form.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kamen Rider Gatak.
Yeah, attack.
Yeah.
And he actually fucking did a jumping rider kick. Take that, freaking Chuck Norris roundhouse Kabuto form.
I still like the roundhouse, although as you will find as we get further in that Kabuto will go for a traditional jump kick later.
Yeah. Well, just get tacked in it, so I was like, I was so happy that Kagami did that. Alright.
Peasant.
Alright, Fender. Fender Bender.
I know, right? It's like we're inside a magical medieval story or something.
You could say this is a king's quest. I don't know you were so into such fantastical things. Ooh!
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't mean to get so carried away there.
Oh, no need to apologize. I admire your enthusiasm. I sometimes wish my own son was as animated as you.
You have a son, Mr. E?
I do. He's still in elementary school, and yet he'd rather read a statute book than a fairy tale.
The Thinker.
I can't help but worry that his interests will make it hard for him to make friends. He needs to play more Sierra games.
Don't say that. He sounds super interesting. We'll make a ton of friends. Me included, I'm sure.
Well, if I'm anything to go by, he makes lousy friends.
I'd like to think you'd be more of a big brother to him than a friend, Eddie, and stop eating that.
Yeah, the big brother, huh? Guess I have some growing up to do. Better take this more seriously.
You better take some laxatives before you get constipated. Indeed. With that in mind, shall we continue our investigation?
I'll get
The
you got
paper
this
is
wish.
full of fiber.
I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Doors of
Ooh,
the
a sail
castle
on
are left
guard.
wide open. Some of Daventry's finest treasures are back there.
No.
Born in the barn? You could have at least closed them behind him.
I agree! Ooh! I'd like to see you say that too to Mr. Von Karma's face, Eddie.
Wait, there's a bunch of stuff inside. Let's see.
Hold it, kid. If anybody's gonna be handling evidence, it'll be me. Cream's going all runny. Runny cream. The whipped cream is melting and will lose its shape at the slightest touch.
Don't touch the castle. Oh God, no, please.
It's all over the detective's shoes.
Hey, didn't follow the cake.
Why are all these items being stored inside a candy castle?
Okay, I
Alright.
just finished my can of raviolis.
You
I
chugged
know.
it. Yeah, you chugged that down.
So start forcing you to do that.
No, it's okay, Sorkon. You see, I had a VaStar change. Alright. Tell me, what do you want to look at first? Two big rock crystals.
Looks like somebody was using the castle for storage.
You can expect something a little more exciting behind those doors. I know, maybe they're giant uncut gemstone. Maybe the whole thing is based on a story about a castle with a priceless treasure inside.
I think I'd treat my priceless treasures with a little more care. There's something on the bottom of them. Looks like a little stand or something. For some reason, there are stands mounted on the bottom of the rock crystals we found inside the candy castle.
Was right, they are gemstone. The stand was used to can be put on display.
And just for this part, Dasher, I decided for any of the times we picked up items, I would do KQ5 narration. Well, whatever they are, it seems like they're just not a large set of paperweights. I could sure go for a custard pie about now. There's a bunch of blue cloth back there. 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls altogether. Well, there certainly aren't made of candy. No. No idea what this stuff's for. Almost looks like somebody hid it in here. And I think I've seen a fabric of the same color somewhere else before. These pillars have hexagonal indentations. Looks like something's supposed to go in there. Well, whatever they were, they're long gone. Like those things in there. There are hexagonal indentations in both pillars. I wonder what they're for. The castle's covered in whipped cream, so maybe a giant strawberry?
A giant strawberry with a hexagonal bottom?
Look, I like strawberries, okay? Can't blame the guy for wishing. Strawberry shortcake.
I prefer banana myself.
Gets shot. Blueberries for me.
Is it together?
Yeah.
I heard a cat.
No, that was my mom.
Oh. Sorry.
Wait. It
God, I would love a
sounds like
cat.
you were doing an impression.
Yeah, here.
Although that is something that we do. Meow at each other.
Rock
But man,
crystal stands.
I would
yeah.
love a cat.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Dasher. Place rock crystal into castle stand. Rock crystal stands in the pillars in front of the castle feature the same hexagonal shape.
You suddenly
believe
begin
it.
hearing the adventurous music as Boulder comes chasing down you.
I believe the crystals are meant to be placed on top of the pillars. If only had a bag of sand.
Yeah, hexagon to hexagon makes perfect sense.
Did you pronounce it a hexagon?
Hexagon, perfect sense.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I feel like young Fender would call it hexagon.
Hexagon, it's a goner.
Hexagon, is that one of those secret bionicles I hear about?
Not really.
But if that's the case, then why they were being hidden inside the castle? I can totally see Fender having a bionicle collection.
I do.
Oh,
Rolls
nice.
of blue cloth and the rock crystals inside the castle. Yeah, someday we'll play some of the bionicle games.
Well,
There's
we got
only one good one.
we gotta watch the movies first.
Oh yeah, I imagine both, and Ninjago. I imagine both must belong to Miss Scone. Miss Scone, stop eating! What were you using the items inside the castle for?
Oh, those? Sorry, Lemkin, but I'm not allowed to say.
Let me guess. Von Karma.
How did you know? Please don't ask me to tell you. You'll have my guts for coffers.
Don't worry, we'll get Pinkie Pie to cover for you. Seems the prosecution really has no
Oh, please,
intention
if you want the first ball to remain intact, don't do that.
of anything with the defense.
Man, thought we were on to something with those giant rocks, but
Crystals? Then... What's that, dearie? Interested in my little trinkets?
your trinkets?
Yes, my sweet. I use them to make people all lovely and relaxed.
Mood crystals. You use rock crystals and cloths to do that? Are they made out of salt?
I do. It's wonderful. You should see it. And they're not just neat old rock crystals either. They're great lumps of salt with life inside them.
I've been inside of many a home when taking care of a patient where they have those giant lit up rock, pink rock crystals made of salt.
Those things are lamp.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember correctly, they attract negative.
Even half of it.
Yeah, they attract negative energy.
More
Yeah.
exciting secret.
Really opened up the moment we started talking about our trinkets, and that's also why I mentioned Vas. If you ever come down here again sometime, I'll take you to the salt room.
Since you're here, why don't I give you little lovely boys a taste of my relaxation magic?
Oh.
A body pumpkin, can you get it all out and set it up for me?
The name is bad.
Oh, Buddy Bumpkin. Is that a no? Why are you being so selfish, Buddy Bumpkin?
She has to use her cutie mark now.
That woman is Pinkie Pie. Oh, God.
You! Have you finished taking photos this week? Oh, Sircon.
I didn't give you that. No worries.
Sir, we have, sir.
Oh no, he looked at the castle. He's gonna eat it now. And help Miss Scone here with something, will you?
Oh, Buddy Bumpkin, just so
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Wipe that ravioli off your face.
Oh, you're a sweetie at heart, aren't you, Mr. Buddy B?
That's amazing, Miss Scone. You got him to do exactly what you wanted. That's some talent.
Alright, what the hell?
Thank you ever so much, Buddykins. And you, Officer Lovely.
She's even giving nicknames to the forensic guys now.
Oh,
Yeah, that lady's Pinkie Pie, alright.
I guess it's her way of showing that she cares. Still, what about this is supposed to be relaxing exactly, Pinkie Pie?
Oh, don't be a big therapist, Betty B. The fun's only just beginning. You should... Officer Lovely, you can switch it out now.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Wow.
The hell?
Very nice.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is. I wish my son were here to see it.
Isn't it though?
Oh, don't worry.
Isn't it wonderful? The four adorable elves and the sweetest little castle made of sweets. That's my theme, see? And I thought it would be extra lovely if it was all lit up. Isn't it the nicest thing you've ever seen?
Yeah, you'll definitely win Cake Wars now. One of the elves must be feeling a little left out. Aww.
You brought for the Grey Havens. This is how we're supposed to look for the contest. But I'm glad you lovely boys got to see it, at least.
But shouldn't be the lamps be lit up too?
Oh, what's happened there? I wonder.
I think we better take a look at the lamps and elves one more time. Yeah, what the hell's going on here?
Oh, such a good song.
Oh yeah, I always love that that whole album. What's the matter? Something weird about the ladder? It's not a ladder to talk about, it's a step ladder. Same difference. Far from it, actually. You know, if you observe their basic natures more closely.
Amazing, Mr. E. You'll have to remember this for future reference.
Either way, you still get bad luck if you go underneath it.
Okay, you said one of the elves that looked out of it.
Yeah, one of the elves looked out of place. Oh, yeah, there you go. See, like, no, the one that's not lit up. Other
Oh,
side.
shit!
Yeah, yeah. This elf doesn't have any illuminated cloth over it like the others.
It's not fair to leave the poor guys. How does it go?
Ooh!
Scone.
Well, I didn't want to, did I, dearie? But one of my cloths and one of my little machines went missing.
Cloth and... what sort of machine, exactly?
Oh, I never guess how it all works. Those luminous clouds are connected to these little thingamajigs. They're called, full spectrum light emitting devices. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah, light boxes.
It's like down the main cable and into each optic fiber strand that what makes the cloth glow. Little scone with a little bit of fiddling, you can change the light to any color in the whole wide world. Bright red like roasted fiery flames. Like green green crystals of ice. They have special patterns that last for donkeys' years. They don't mind the cold at all.
Donkey!
I know a couple donkeys.
Leia's donkey! Leia's!
They have that thing now.
Yeah, what makes the special luminous cloth light up all in all these beautiful colors with ease?
I see.
Oh,
Such
it's
new
just that now.
technology I can barely keep up. So these light-emitting devices lost one of them in a piece of luminous cloth.
That's right, Nepkin. Heaven only knows where they've gone to. Got to.
This
Right.
cloth. It could have something to do with the case. Luminous cloth. Special color-changing cloth belonging to Scone. She has lost a roll of it along with the device that powers it. Ooh! What could it be, Prince Gregory?
Frankly, if that doesn't have cloth, I think that elf is dead. Yes.
Whoa!
Oh my god!
Oh my
I'm
god!
sure
Oh,
the lamps appear to be broken. Bulbs are smashed. Both of them.
And look, cherry icing.
Yeah.
That's
Oh yeah. Actually, I had a Shirley
he
Temple
fell and broke on the floor.
at the
Oh
restaurant.
yeah, how was it? I was gonna say, because you went to that Italian restaurant.
Well, yeah. Well, actually, one of my sister's friends, my sister's boyfriend, like, requested for Shirley Temple with about to do at the bottom, and I asked for what he's having as well.
I'll have what he's having. So, and you didn't get drunk, right? Not buzzed or anything?
No, well, it's more like a mocktail. It's a
Oh, okay. So no alcohol in it. Okay. All right, that's something.
Yeah, pass. Look, there's a red stain on the one in the left.
That's not just a stain, that's, Yep. It's blood, alright. I can smell it. The salt lamp is stained with somebody's blood.
This is Stones. Pull that again.
Pinkie Pie, how could you?
oh, I didn't do it.
Why is there blood on this lamp? Could it have something to do with why its bulb is broken? We better take a closer look at the other one, too. There's nothing of interest here.
Ah,
Now, Miss Scone had actually intended to use these lamps in her display. Why were they stashed inside the castle?
Maybe because they're broken?
Except, there's plenty of other places she could put them.
Oh, here we go, quotes.
Oh, the best place to hide some salt is in some sugar. Isn't that how it's work? It goes.
No, the song is Pour Some Sugar on Me. Or perhaps the best place to hide a tree is in a forest.
we're using proverbs, not lyrics.
Yeah. Anyway, if her intention was to put these salt lamps in her final display, that contradicts a certain piece of evidence in my possession. And I'll need to point it out by making a deduction. Deduct.
Expenses. Wait.
Could this be relevant to something I own? I do own all these.
The contest rules.
Look at this, Detective Bad. Don't you think it's a... No, it's a little strange. What is wrong with you? Maybe you need a little blood sugar boost. Let's get him some blood sugar stew now. That's a bit... Oh, well, I may need to eat something now. Oh, well.
But
Yeah, the contest rules.
No.
No, I don't see anything here. Try again, Gregory.
Let's see here. So,
Yeah, I thought it was the
it's
contest.
generally the contest rules. Contest rules, because non-confectionery items may not be used
Yeah.
as decoration stands, and display materials will be provided.
oh, okay.
Yeah, here we go.
look at the list of rules for the contest, Detective. Non-confectionery items may not be used as decoration. That means the salt lamps and the luminous cloths would have been against the rules. Scone used decorations that weren't made from confectionaries.
Is that why they were stashed away inside the castle?
I think we need to dig a little deeper into this with Miss Scone before we can say for sure. Alright, you're busted. Yep.
Force trauma.
Oh, bloody lamp. Yep.
Dun, 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 dun.
We know that the victim was struck and killed with something blunt. And we found blood on one of the lamps, which has a smashed bulb inside. Could the lamp not have been the murder weapon?
For sure, it could definitely do enough damage to kill someone.
Yeah, you know how hard those salt blocks are? You.
Oh yeah.
Bill Nye, science guy. Did you finish analyzing the blood
Bill.
of the lamp yet?
Yes, sir! Just got done a minute ago, sir! The blood is the victim's, no doubt about it!
There you have it. From Ravioli Face himself. Salt lamp found in Scone's room, stained with the victim's blood. So the murder weapon was hidden in Miss Scone's room. I'm beginning to think we may need to add her to our list of suspects. Suspect number 1, Pinkie Pie. No, not yet. Ready?
No, I don't see how those relate to one another.
I can't use these two things together. Alright, Dasher. Bow Wow Thailandius.
Atlantican.
Wait a minute, didn't Saw It have that apron on too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did!
I did it for the Master Scone!
What's the matter, Miss Scone? You seem a whole lot less cheerful than you were a minute ago.
Is it Mr. Von Karma? Did something happen between you two? Dasher! Dasher! Dasher!
Give him a
Right here. But yes, nothing happened. Not at all.
But you just said yes.
No, I didn't. So hello, yes, you silly little boy. Aren't you just the sweetest little duckling? Remind me, what was your name again?
Eddie.
Eddie Lumpkin. Oh, you'll go party, you can tell.
Lampkins!
Eddie Lumpkin.
It seems our English gentlewoman has taken a liking to you, Eddie. No small accomplishment.
She's not exactly what I picture when I think of a gentlewoman, Mr. Eddie.
Mr. E. Oh, never mind that now. We should ask her a few questions so we can. Pinkie Pie, why'd you kill him? Can you tell us about what you did over the course of the contest?
Of course, dearie. Let's see. It all started about 10 in the morning. That's when I set it to work. And, well, I spent most of the time in here in my room, getting everything right as you expect. Oh, and then there was this lovely afternoon tea for an hour or so, from around 1, I think.
Afternoon tea?
Yeah, with my liberties and luncheon.
It's an English tradition, a chance to drink tea, enjoy a snack or a scone, and make small talk with a biscuit.
Scones.
You make
so
small
that
talk
would
with
be
biscuits?
I suppose you could say that, but the recess show has nothing to do with
Oh,
this.
you know your onions, don't you, Greggy? Big leg. Just a clever boy.
When did I become Greggy?
When you started to make some eggies.
Where was this afternoon tea served?
Out in town, of course. There's a lovely little one just outside. Do it in the same hour every break time during the contest. Oh, you know, nice little spread, you know?
Tango-bound and scone.
Today, only me, Samson Silly Pants, and Moody Judy were there for it. Sammy Poo.
Sammy Poo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sammy Poo.
had already finished his big critics, and Dewey was there the whole time. The poor old Chili Winks and Gusty Pants had to miss out because they hadn't finished yet. Bless them.
What? Woody.
Frost and Gutso.
I know, but
Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
You're saying everybody except
Get
Sub-Zero
over
and
here.
Scorpion was present.
That's right, dear. To tell you the truth, I haven't finished it yet either.
Uh-huh, and where was Rarity and Twilight during this?
My secret recipe? I only went back to work when I finished the total off while the others were still nattering away.
And at any point during the contest, did you visit any of the other competitors' rooms?
Dear, no, dear, don't be silly.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
That's strange, because your fingerprints were found in Mr. Tangaroa's room.
Hot red-handed. Or should I say sugar-handed?
Wait,
Hmm.
so you admit you were there?
Oh, well, I can probably deny it now, can't I? But I didn't kill anybody, I swear! I suppose I better tell you what really happened. Just probably you'll believe me, won't you, dear? Come on, Buddykins. Betty B.
What exactly were
Right
you
in my
doing
biscuit.
in Mr. Tangaroa's room? Hmm?
Well, I suppose to call it research.
Cheating, you say?
Yes, research.
Research.
Research! Sammy pulls a dab hand when it comes to the old sweet making. Everybody knows that.
So that's
When I noticed there was
so
no one in there, I just hooked it for a quick bit of research, like I say.
Don't visit any
with
other
the
contestant
help
room.
of Dash and Twilight.
Yep. Mhm. Yeah, I read that one. What kind of research these fingerprints?
The touchy kind. Yes, it stands out to reason I'd leave fingerprints, doesn't it? After all, it's hardly research if you don't have a little nibble now, is it? Isn't it?
Hey, Rugal, I just looked at on Twitter. Apparently, iDubbbz has released a new
Frankly, she
content
is
comp on
contaminating
PS3
her whole entire
Productions,
dish.
and it's easy to steam it up with Hassan Piker with it.
I figure, well, it's just like I understand him trying to go back to content comp, but it's worthless now because it means nothing. He hasn't done content comp in so many years. He only did that back when he was edgy Ian, not new Ian.
Yeah, and now he's like, and now he's with Hassan Piker, which is
Oh, that's sad. That's just sad.
yeah.
Right? It never happens to Errol Flynn.
It's the Soda Chill Medallion verse.
Oh
I
my
know.
god.
Listen, I'll say this: Hassan was never the same when what was it? The guy that got on the game, the Game Awards. Remember that guy who said, shout out to my rabbi George Clinton when he was like, "We've got our landlords," and then Hassan just waddled away because he got mad that he got trolled. That guy was that kid is a legend. I swear.
That's not Hassan Piker.
No, but remember he got trolled by the kid that was on the Game Awards. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was just funny because like he took what the kid said, like this 15-year-old kid who said, shout out to my rabbi George Bill Clinton.
I'll be right back. I need to watch something now.
Understood. Also, I'm not too sure how much time is left, so here's the progress I've been doing in No Mic.
Oh, amazing! Thank you so much.
Hey,
Thank you.
What?
I need to incorporate a bit more darker yellows, but yeah.
Mon Karma, you better not get in my way so I get a hold of Big Boy.
What? You ate a little piece of it?
Oh no!
Oh.
So, traces of tampering in Mr. Tangaroa's room. That was all you, Pinkie Pie.
I'm ever so sorry, sweeties. I didn't mean to make a mess. I just had a little bite here and there, didn't I?
Okay, now what would Twilight say that you did wrong?
Screw you, Twilight. I want to force Semipool's getting upset, so it's just the teensy bits and pieces.
In the stand holding up the ship, you took a bite out of that too, I suppose?
You're taking a bite at a crime, too. Oh, yes, dear. Of course I did.
God damn it. It was you. You brought the whole thing crashing down.
I'm sorry, my lovely. Truly I am.
Oh, God. Is it that why you left the afternoon tea early? You were heading out for a second helping of sweets.
Look, just please believe me. I never killed anybody, I promise.
Her actions were certainly suspicious. Well, that's about all we can say for now.
Here goes.
No, she's too energetic right now.
Oh yeah,
I mean, she's been pounding pound after pound of sugar.
Yeah.
I can't use these two things together. I really thought I had something.
No, he didn't.
Alright,
Well, let's go back to the building. Okay, Roberta Williams, what do you want me to do?
Yeah. Damn it.
I can't use these two things together. What is a runny cream? I don't understand running cream.
I would not do that.
Yeah, I don't understand confectionery research.
After
Type
that,
research.
Let's look
does
at
that
the
mean?
let's look at the elves.
Oh yeah, the elves. Yeah.
I did look at the elves.
So there's. Oh no! Wait, you did not look at the other.
It's a cute little elf made of candy, and it's just sitting out on a little red tree stump. Rabbit Rabbit and the other decorations around to really add to the dreamlike atmosphere. Stare at it for too long, and we might get swept up in the fantasy ourselves. Yeah, well, our job is to stay right here in reality. Get to the bottom of all this.
reality sucks.
Nobody's getting swept up in any flights of fancy on my watch.
What about flights of sci-fi?
No.
Right, so, never mind.
Flight of.
Okay, so what now?
Can we
Flight
take
of the
castle
Valkyries.
There's supposed to be the various tools with scone used to build her castle. Buckets filled with cream, trowels, brush. Is she a pastia or a plaster?
Hello.
I mean, you'd be surprised.
Let's go making chocolate art Max cookie, cheeky little devil. I don't just slap stuff on walls with like a silly old plaster. I have to spread the cream out lovely and smooth, then work it all through the rough patches.
This is true.
That's literally exactly what plaster does.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mr.
Pinky.
Grumpy Pants.
Oh wait, are we soon?
Well, how will Gregory and Bad learn the power of friendship?
They won't.
So the no.
Yeah, the food coloring. There's a blowtorch and some chemicals here. I guess it's all for cooking with.
Of course.
I wonder what these chemicals are. Let's take a look at the labels.
You have created an acid bomb.
man go down, 9/11, homicyanide, 24/7. Wait, they're all poisons. Circon.
I'm just flabbergasted. Like, how did that get past localization?
Yeah.
Alright.
I know why it got passed, because it's old enough now that the wounds have healed.
Yeah.
I suppose so, yes. No, sir. They're colors and flavorings used in candies and desserts.
Yeah, yellow dye number 44. What every growing boy needs.
The first is concentrated mango, boiled down to its purest essence. Hence, mango down.
So if I combine these together, I can make a V-Jolt. They're asking for trouble with a name like that.
I know, right?
Well,
I'm curious to what.
You're already a step above Chris Redfield, who can't do math.
Yeah. No, I'm curious to what homicyanide might be. Oh no, there was some other food color. Yeah. Look in the, down below, Vest. I think there was some more food coloring there.
No.
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 Well.
What about the river?
The 4 adorable elves in the sweetest little castle made of sweets. Well, that's the theme behind Miss Scone's creations, huh? Unlucky for her, things aren't quite as sweet around here as she was trying to make out. I know, right?
Oh, actually taking a good look at the elves, I'm getting very big Yumi Nikki vibes.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Trying to think here.
Inspect the water.
No.
No, because we mentioned that none of them worked.
And I think you already tried that.
I can't use these two things together.
He tried a different method, but yeah, let's just rewind.
What about going back to the castle? Is there anything we can find back in the castle?
He says there's no more.
Dang it.
Try the top
does
left.
does the forensic guy have anything more to say?
No.
Other than his blood
Try
sugar
the top.
levels?
Let's try the top left.
Oh, right, the panel.
Oh no, yeah, the AC controls. There's a small door on the wall here, just like Mr. Tangarora's room. Here, I'll open it. Of course.
Temperature 68 degrees, lights at the green.
Didn't Gusto say cream needs to be kept at 50 degrees?
Hello, I did.
Temperature in here is too high.
Oh, and here it is. This is the piece that we needed.
That is odd. I wonder why. Runny cream, temperature too high. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
The whipped cream in this room is collapsing because the temperature is too high. It's 68 degrees. My messed up shoes can vouch for that. And yet... when you open the doors to the castle, the handles themselves were just fine. Yeah, they were sturdier than expected. Sturdy? That's not the way I would describe most things made of confectionaries. I think we better take another look at those handles, don't you?
Oh, and this is where...
What the... I think it's safe to say those handles aren't made of candy.
Mahogany?
It's not just the handles. The whole castle, the little elves. They're all just plastic models with whipped cream smeared on the top.
Ah, here we go.
So none of this confectionery art after all?
No, it's simply made to look like candy, with the cream having been added to lend an air of authenticity.
Yep. That confectionery.
Scones. Yeah, scones were breaking.
Yep.
So not only did she use decorations that were against the rules, she didn't even make any real sweets. Miss Scone made a mockery of the rules. Yeah. But she's not gonna get crowned world's greatest now.
And why it's so warm here? Do you think it's got something with all that?
Fake confections. Miss Scone's so-called creations were all fake plastic models covered in a thick layer of whipped cream. That's a good question. I think we better go and ask Miss Scone herself. Seriously, Dasher? Pinky's in a lot of trouble now. You cheated! Miss Scone, why is the temperature of your room set to 68 degrees? Alright, Dasher. Dasher!
Give him one.
Because I hate this. Because I hate the cold. Don't I, dearie? No, don't worry with that. Because I hate the cold, don't I, dearie? And besides, being chilly is no good for a girl. If I want to keep my fresh-faced complexion, I've got to be careful about these things. We ladies have to stay young, don't you know?
How old is she, though? That's what I'd like
let's
to know.
We can check her bio. Like, let's just check her profile.
Oh!
Age.
Just, oh,
Pinkie Pie's
that's,
age.
that's the same age as Miss Oldbag.
Yep.
Oh, no. No. No.
It's not polite to speculate on a person's age, Eddie. Not even Pinkie Pie's. But most of your work is made out of whipped cream. And whipped cream needs to be kept at 50 degrees when it starts to deflate.
Is that secretary? Well, silly me, eh? I've got only one mate. Well, oh, I've only gone and made a whoopsie.
Wait, she
Don't
really
necessarily
didn't
know
know
basic
that?
facts about making fiction. She's
Yep.
lying! What?
She's actually a carpenter.
World-class confection.
She doesn't know my name, Don either.
Not only did she break the rules by using fake candy, she's ignorant of basic facts about her supposed craft. Miss Scone grows more mysterious by the minute. Uh-oh.
I think suspicious is a more apt word.
Lack of knowledge. Miss Scone appears to lack basic knowledge about how confectionery is created. And she says that she snuck into another entrance room for research purposes. Hardly the actions of a world-class confectioner competing for a major prize. Yeah, not how I'd picture a top pro acting. Does she maybe just lack a little confidence, or is she not actually a confectioner at all? Perhaps she had another agenda altogether.
Same.
After all, we only have her word for it that she went into that room to do some research.
Wait, you mean maybe she went in there to commit a murder?
There's no way of saying so for certain just yet. But she is hiding something, that much I'm certain of. Woohoo! Life up! You're coming with me, Pinkie Pie! That's enough investigating for now, don't you think? Yes, we certainly found plenty of interest. Something's been bothering me for a while now. Mr. Von Karma would have surely found a murder weapon when he searched this room. And yet, he didn't arrest Miss Scone. He didn't even seem interested in questioning her. I think our first priority should be to find out what he's really up to. Detective Bad, I have a few things I'd like to ask Mr. Von Karma. Me too. Him, Scone.
How could you, Betty Pumpkin? Stop staring at me like that.
It appears Detective Bad is just as suspicious of Mr. Von Karma and Miss Scone as I am. Miss Scone, would you be so kind as to accompany us?
Of course, dear. Where we're off to?
To find Mr. Von Karma. December 24th, 20:05 p.m. Contest venue, Fountain Room. Ah, there he is, Zircon. Mr. Von Karma, we'd like to speak with you, if that's all right.
Ah, what now? Judging by your faces, I'm guessing you found the murder weapon.
We did. It was in Miss Scone's room. Which means that Mr. Tangora should no longer be the only person of interest.
Ah, nonsense. Doesn't matter where the weapon was found, Tangora is guilty. As long as this is my case, guilty he shall remain.
How can you be so sure of Mr. Tangora's guilt?
It's Mr. Von Karma.
You have an explanation, I assume? Why the murder weapon was in Miss Scone's room.
Let's see how his right arm is doing.
Wouldn't
just
be
fine.
his left arm?
Yeah, it's doing just fine.
No, I'm talking about Mr. Von Karma's right
Oh
arm.
yeah, no, they showed it. Yeah, they showed it. He was doing just fine. He was doing his finger snap. Yeah, this is before his bullet wound.
Tangora, killed Frost with one of Scone's salt lamps in order to frame him for the murder. To complete the deception, he took him back to her room once the deed was done.
Be right back, guys.
Oh.
Gotta take care of
Okay.
something.
Alright, be safe, man.
After all, he had been found near the victim's body. Tangora would have seemed doubly suspicious. A body may be hard to move, but a murder weapon considerably less so. And that is why there's no piece of evidence on the scene that pointed to a particular suspect.
So it's your assertion that Mr. Tangora took the salt lamp back to Miss Scone's room.
It is indeed. Get fucked. But it is more than an assertion, it is fact, based on my own investigation.
You mean you have proof that he did so?
Yeah. I don't need such a thing.
What the?
If you have a rebuttal, I'll be happy to hear it.
See? Left arm's just fine.
No, the other arm.
The right
No.
arm.
So
Okay, this
Mr. Von
is a matter
Karma
of
is
perspective.
shot.
So
It has always been shot in the left arm, and this takes place prior to the fateful day in the elevator.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Well, no, no, this is actually his left arm.
Yeah.
He was just shot
But-
in his right
the right.
arm. Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. No, the only thing he's doing with his right arm is that he's got his walking stick with,
Okay.
or his cane. Yeah.
Besides, Gregory's standing right here. He has yet to be shot.
Yeah. There's
well,
no
I
crazy.
think you can find a flaw in my logic.
There's no psychotic bailiff going around.
The
Okay,
murder
please.
weapon. Okay, so Tangoro killed Frost.
uh-huh.
No, Jigsaw.
Okay.
And when there was no piece of evidence on the scene that.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, there was no. No, because of all the stuff that Scone was doing.
Yeah, so present the cloth.
Yeah.
Or plastic elves.
Luminous cloth. No, the cloth.
Yeah, the cloth.
Objection!
Easy.
Yep.
It's true that the murder weapon and the bloodstained chocolate were removed from the scene of the crime. But something else remained that does point to one person in particular. Take another look at the photograph of the body, if you will. Cloth covering the victim's lower half. Is that not one of the same luminous cloths we found in Miss Scone's room?
Dasher's not here, so.
Yeah, Vast.
You
Vast
would not
you
let me
covered.
fly the glass at the ceiling drive, you say?
Luminous cloth. Nonsense! I see no light to speak of.
I guess he doesn't know how it works.
It may look like ordinary fabric at first glance, but attach one of these light-emitting devices, and the difference soon becomes apparent. What the hell?
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Look at his face. I didn't think he was expecting that.
The fact that the cloth can be lit up is neither here nor there. We have to show why it's important. I present Light Bright. One of the rolls of cloth from the
Making
stone
things
room.
with light.
What am missing? And if you look closely at the blue cloth in the picture, wouldn't you say it's clearly made of the same material, Mr. Von Karma, or the material they used on Photon, the laser tag show?
as well as Laser Man.
The salt lamp and the luminous cloth both belong to Miss Scone. And seeing as the body was wrapped in said cloth, surely even you have to admit that's suspicious.
No.
Mr. Von Karma, I think it's time to accept that a number of factors point to Miss Scone as a person of interest.
Nah.
Oh! Oh! Where's my shoe?
Is that
Do
silly?
it. No, you gotta do it, Fish.
Hey, Piggly, how could you? You're kissing me about Peppa?
Yes, Peppa Pig. I'm not accusing you of anything just yet. But I do think you're hiding something.
That's not...
Objection!
Yeah, just to clarify, your assertion is that both the murder weapon and the cloth were in Miss Scone's room prior to the murder.
Exactly.
Just.
There's something funny. Why don't we shake hands on it?
No, only that you walk so carelessly into my trap.
You activated my trap card.
Neither the cloth nor the murder weapon were in fact in her room. So sorry to have it to break it to you. Get fucked.
What does he mean?
Tangaro spotted them before the contest began and noted that the lamps and glass contravened the rules. He subsequently confiscated them and then took them to his own room for safekeeping.
He's trying to use
What?
solemn judgment.
Oh, you know what? Dash is not here yet. I'll save it when Dash comes back.
Then after the contest began, nobody saw hide nor hair of Frost, as he had secluded himself in his room. The only person capable of entering his locked room was Tangaroa. possessing as he did the only key. As you know, he was also possessing the lamp used to commit the murder. So you see, I have
Gets
everything I
tight.
need to get Tangaroa convicted all along. Well, how does it feel? Huh? To have lost to me before you even said for the courtroom, huh?
This can't be happening.
Wait, all our hard work was for nothing? Let's go! Will you tell us your stuff was confiscated by Mr. Garoa?
Hey, well, dear, Medicaid said that if I spill the beans, I am being the one under suspicion.
Mr. Von Callis said that?
He wasn't wrong now, was he? You two could be yourself just a second ago.
Just pathetic peasant.
Curse you, Von Karma. You led us to the murder weapon knowing we'd make a certain assumptions as a result.
Nothing, my pathetic peasant. There are two and only two sets of fingerprints on the murder weapon.
Two?
I am loving this.
Yes, those are Delicia Scone and Samson Talgo. No others were found.
I see Von Karma took his medication today.
Tangoro used the lamp he confiscated the weather frost flakes and was foolish enough to hide in Scone's room without first removing his fingerprints. At this rate, no one will ever even need to be satisfied or to satisfy. A perfect evidence will do the talking for me as I secure his guilty verdict.
Objection!
But wait. What about the luminous cloth that was left behind in Mr. Tangaroa's room?
What of it? He probably been avoiding the body.
And Von Karma died that day.
I don't have enough to disprove anything of what he's saying.
No more pitiful objections. Then get out of my sight, you peasant, and close the door behind you. The mystery.
I'm not about to just give up.
I see you mean to waste even more of my time. But escort them out of here, these.
This investigation is not over yet. Detective Bad.
What is the meaning of this?
Sorry, I'm not in the habit of leaving cases half solved. There's still one last thing from the crime scene we haven't identified.
The soul of the confectioner has been awakened in Mr. Bad.
That's right, we still have the evidence of somebody's activities to account for.
We can discuss your lingering doubts at our leisure, detective. Whatever they might be, they're no business of the defenses.
Objection!
I beg to differ. There's a piece of evidence I'm still not satisfied about either. And I suspect it might be the same thing that's bothering Detective Bad.
Nani?
This is yet the unidentified something that was left in Mr. Tangarora's room. Yep.
Deal.
Take that!
You still haven't properly identified this piece of evidence. That's not... Oh,
It seems you're the only one who isn't satisfied here. And I assure you, there's no such thing as an unidentified piece of evidence, you fucking idiot.
I picked the wrong thing. Still, a single question does remain. This is yet an unidentified something was left in Mr. Tangarora's room. The fingerprints?
The fingerprints. Fingerprints.
Take that!
There are finger marks on one of Mr. Tangarora's creations. Oh, hey, Dasher.
Hey,
Dash.
Oh,
I'm having so much fun with Von Karma. This is so hysterical.
I was gonna mention, like, when we pan back to Gregory, there was something I was gonna ask you.
What?
No, once we pan back to him. Go ahead. So now that you look at him now, Dasher, not only Dick Tracy, but since Dasher has played Deja Vu many times, he kind of reminds me of Ace Harding as well. Like he's just ready
Oh my
to
god, he is
punch.
Ace Harding.
Yeah, he's ready. He just needs to deck Von Karma in the face.
Oh,
Supposedly
hey,
they
look,
belong to the
here comes
murder.
a panda car.
Yep. Let's see. Kedzie and South Street. What do you have to do with this notepad here, Von Karma? It could certainly explain how their prince didn't end up on the murder weapon. Brrr, hit! Hits Von Karma in the face again.
How do you know so much about the crime scene?
Because he went to look at it.
Because I let them look around. I don't know if you could get Ace Harding's colors or not, DP.
It's a
the other
defense.
one he looks like.
Examine the scene.
I would need a picture of him, and I would need to do that off screen.
Oh, you're fucking mind.
I don't remember you telling me not.
You insolent worm! You would do well to remember this then, detective. Your paycheck is a result of your next salary review up to me! Oh, fuck. He just bounces.
Trouble now, too. I'm sure glad you're my boss, Mr.
Well, it's a good thing I know.
Hey, Miss Gumshoe.
No, it's a good thing he knows the Yatagaratsu, so he never runs out of money. And you do well to remember that the results of your salary review are up to your performance here.
Unfortunately, as we have established, Gregory's Dick Tracy, not Batman.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you covering such a fact base on a cursory investigation. I'm almost impressed.
Oh no, wait a minute, Dasher. Gregory pulls out gun 1 on Von Karma.
But it's entirely possible that those fingerprints belong to Tangora. Oh, he wore gloves while preparing his creations.
Objection!
But can you prove conclusively that the finger marks are his? I will do that for you guys sometime. I will play the NES version of Deja Vu, because I did play Shadowgate and Uninvited. I have to finish up with Deja Vu.
I have to play all 3 of those. I do believe Shadowgate's my favorite.
Oh yeah. Well, I did Uninvited's my second favorite. Furthermore, there's still
Uninvited's too
something
creepy for me.
about Perscone that doesn't add up.
Those are not even poppy seed. I
Is
tried.
that now? Or are you simply not prepared to admit defeat?
Uh-oh.
Oh, stop it, Greggy. Stop it. Why are you being so mean to your poor old pal, Delicia? I hope to nibbling poor semi-poo sweets. What more do you want? I mean, come on.
I don't want to have to make you a suspect, that much is certain. But you lied to us,
Shocker.
and you're still not telling us everything.
More of a shocker. Greggy, stop it. Stop bullying me.
I'm sorry, Toots, but you don't even know the temperature whipped cream should be kept at. You're no cook. You've got a professional
You're a
conviction who
cook.
doesn't know something as fundamental as that.
I'm sorry, alright. I'm sorry, I'm just a silly little middle-headed girl. What more do you want me to say? I married someone?
I don't think you're a muddle-headed at all, Pinkie Pie.
Ow! Oh,
I think that
Charlie,
you're
are you
never
okay?
you remember that? Oh, I think
Blister.
the
Oh,
blister,
did it
yeah.
burst?
No, I don't. It didn't. I don't think it bursted, but like, I did. I was putting my heel down. Yeah, it just hurts. But
Ow.
Ooh.
Yeah, you better get that covered with a bandage. I think that you were never a
Okay.
confectioner in the first place.
Mouthwash. It works wonders.
oh, for fuck's sakes, enough! I'll thank you to keep your baseless accusations to yourself.
Okay.
This is everything in the courtroom. In case you've forgotten. Get fucked. If you're going to accuse a witness of perjury, then I demand that you present something to back it up.
But this isn't a courtroom, is it? Nevertheless. What proof do I have that Miss Scone doesn't know a first thing about making desserts, the temperature?
Oh, wait. I probably should have said this part internally instead of externally. Oh well.
Which one?
Oh, no,
so-
fake decorations. Fake decorations. Yeah,
The
fake
the
ones.
fake
Take that.
decorations.
Really quick, you said I
Yeah?
should get some bandages, right?
Yeah, put a bandage
Yeah.
over it so it doesn't hurt as much.
Hey, why do you keep saying mouthwash does wonders?
Oh, because it dries out the blisters rather quickly.
Meaning soak the blister in mouthwash. You
Yeah.
best remember that, Vass.
What?
Okay.
I
If you have
It's okay.
What-
Actually, I'll ask that when we're done with this.
Yeah, if
understood.
you have a blister vest that you can use mouthwash to treat it with.
Yeah,
It's
just
antiseptic.
just soak it for a little bit, and it'll dry up, and it will not be an issue. I have actually done it, and I can attest to it.
It's antiseptic. It's a
Mhm.
solution. Every single one of Miss Scone's creations break the rules of the contact test. Blah.
The offering, the offending items, the clothes, the lamps, were duly confiscated, as we have established. And the witness did not go and bring them back to her room herself, did she not?
Why are you sweating so much? Those weren't the only rule-breaking items in her room.
Well, you see, even though Von Karma has taken his psychotic medications, he's forgotten to take his blood pressure medication.
No lisinopril for him.
You should need to take mine soon.
The entire fantastical world Miss Scone created, every last bit of it. It's all just a collection of plastic models slathered in whipped cream. That cream is the only authentic confectionery in the room, Pinkie Pie. No
mean
real
Von
world
Karma?
title contender would ever stoop so low.
Is this true, Bad?
Yep. Saw it with my own eyes. Stepped in it with my own shoes.
Again.
Did you finally convince them?
With her lies exposed like this, surely you can't continue to deny the facts. Miss Scone, your actions place you firmly on our list of suspects.
But no, dear, I'm not a killer.
Exactly
Why
what the
don't
killer
you
would say.
finally start telling us the truth? How are you really, and why are you tampering with your rival's work? Uh-oh.
All right.
Pinkie Pie reveals herself.
She was actually modified the entire
I'm
time.
not the adorable little cook you see before you. I'm actually a pharmacist, if you could believe it.
Yeah, from the Mortar and Pestle, I could probably believe that.
Pharmacist?
Yeah, borrowed it from an Annan. Anyway,
I can't blame him for being so surprised. This couldn't be further from what we'd imagined. So what's somebody in your line of work doing entering a contest like this one?
well, I just love eating sweets, if you must know. And semi-poodle sweets are the best. Or so they say. I just had to enter. I didn't want to end up making it all the way to the final.
Okay,
Uh,
this is one huge monumental plot.
Even Mr. Von Karma is lost for words.
but that
This is
does
a-
happen from time to time.
You're here?
It's scary, and it was worth it. Sammy Silly Pants sweets are the tastiest treats I've ever eaten.
And the finger marks. Were you the one wearing the gloves?
Eat! No. That wasn't me, dear. I don't even wear. Oh my god. What do you mean you don't? I don't even wear gloves. I'm messing with.
So how
food.
do you mess with the lip-licking chicken then? Remember, Mr. Scone's fingerprints were found elsewhere on Mr. Tangarora's other creations.
Oh,
Let's
that's
say that
simple.
points-
And then her hair reveals to be like little robotic arms.
And then I'd say that points to everything exactly.
Exact Lemkins. Greggy Piglet just got the right end of the stick. I'm an innocent woman.
Is your head filled with cream too?
No, it's filled with macarons.
Sorry, mannequins.
Her head may not be filled with cream. There's certainly no master subterfuge. Miss Scone, were Mr. Tangarora's works the only ones you sampled?
No, dear. I couldn't help myself. When I finished my afternoon tea, I tipped over to Chilliwink's room for a little taste too.
You ate his slushy? You were in the victim's room then too.
Talk about a mega brain freeze.
No.
Yes, dear. Nobody was in there yet, you see.
No. She ate his snow cones.
Oh yeah, icy. Yeah. Quite possibly because the occupant was already dead.
But good only stomach's only one bite. I never tasted anything so salty in all my life. Ugh. So just have myself one tasty star-shaped bits off to the side, cleanse my palate.
You have quite a sweet tooth, don't you, Miss Gold?
Oh, my dainty
Indeed.
spills off this through the roof.
What didn't she sample?
That's
crime scene.
everything, I promise. Peggy, Pickles, Minikins, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make a mess of things.
As long as what you've told us is the truth, that's all that matters in the end.
Think for a second that this means that I myself believe you. I'm going to investigate the victim's room now. We'll see how truthful you really have been after I'm through.
Mr. Von Karma, please let us accompany you. Stomps off. I think it's only fair that we are allowed to investigate the veracity of our conclusions.
How many of you, don't think for a second you'd be permitted to conduct your own investigation?
You just did a
We'd
rip
like to
there.
accompany you all the same. Stomp, 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 stomp. December 24th, 2100. Contest venue, Process room.
What in the
A
meaning of
body
these?
has been discovered. Oh no,
The ices have been stolen.
No, the tyrant has been released.
Yeah, darn.
Oh no.
It can't control what it does. Sir, Sturkio.
When we got to Frost Room, we saw Nana. It was all gold, the whole enchilada.
Enchilada.
Is it
Enchiladas.
the work of the culprit? A dead body hidden in a chocolate chest. A murder weapon moved visitors to another room.
Chocolate
This was a
rain.
real bitch. It was going to take some serious sleuthing to get to the bottom of it.
Woohoo!
Try my salty chocolate balls.
To be continued.
Eh,
The big, salty, and brown.
All right, that is a good stopping point.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and that's what I'd like to call a sticky situation.
And now we continue
Okay.
the rest in the present.
Well, we'll just save it here.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Whew,
So
that was a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
It's getting
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
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 You can see why this is me and Sircon's favorite chapter.
And I apologize, Rallius. I did my best, but I really didn't want to have to go to Strongbat if I didn't have to.
Okay. So Rugal, are you planning to stay up after 12, or are you gonna head?
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna study a bit. What do you got planned?
No. Any first person shooters
Like for me or for you?
for me.
Yeah, I can stay.
Okay.
Oh, do come by tomorrow, folks. Me, Vass, Sturkio, and Dasher will be doing more Diablo
Diablo.
2s of Act 2, trying to make the Herodric staff and figure out why it's all of a sudden darkness and Luke Gloim.
The darkness.
This was
But,
fun.
yeah.
It
I
probably
need to rest
has
my voice,
something to
though.
do
Alright.
with that Diablo. Stay a while and listen.
You'll tell of woe, misery, and I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, we found another legendary weapon. That's like 4 legendary weapons that we've found for our barbarian friend Dasher over here.
It doesn't stop.
But you know what the good thing is? You'll be happy to know that our Amazon here, VaStar, has made sure to get melee proficiencies up. So, you want to play something? You could do some more Rise of the Triad, since I know you already got Scott's mystical head.
Actually,
I'm gonna head out, gents.
I've been
Have a nice safe night.
actually
too
been thinking of like just to make up for the lost time of Whoopside 3D demolition.
Yeah, because you had a crash too.
No, not
guys.
Nighty night.
Rest well.
not because I had a
Night-night.
crash.
Be safe.
Okay. Now then.
Yes.
Okay.